Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Rookie Card Collector 123 video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 rarest early playing days cards for Hall of Fame great Ty Cobb, Detroit Tigers outfielder. These are going to be cards ranging from his rookie year in the major leagues up until 1910. So we're only going to cover the first 3 or 4 seasons that Cobb had cards produced. His career extended so long. If we look at all the rookie cards in one video, would be a mighty long video. So I'll do a follow-up later on with some of his mid-career and later career rare cards. So for today, we're going to look at the top 10 beginning of his career rookie cards, and then forward up till 1910. So the first one I'm going to pull up here is going to be, this is one of his rookie card options. And this would probably be the number one possible Cobb rookie card out there that exists. This is the 1907 to 1911 W600 Sporting Life cabinet. So this was produced over a 10-year time span from 1902, beginning in 1902, with players that preceded Cobb's career, all the way through 1911. And these were mail away with coupons to the Sporting Life publication company. And in turn, you can choose from a long list of baseball players available, and they would mail you back the cabinet card, like the one you see here for Cobb. Because Cobb was not issued until 1907 for the first time, 1902 to 1906, there was no Cobb offered. Cobb is one of the rarest cards in this W600 Sporting Life cabinet series. And as far as I know, I believe there's only about four or five maybe of these graded copies that exist for the Cobb. Cobb is only seen on the Type 4 mount, which is the Sporting Life logo on the bottom in white print. The other type mounts, Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3, preceded Cobb's career. So he's only found on Type 4. There's only about 4 or 5 known. And the most highly desirable of all Cobb rookie cards. If one of these came up for public auction in today's world, for sure would be a six-figure card, I believe. Okay, next one we're going to look at here, another rookie card option for Cobb. This is a 1907 to 1909. Deech is the name of the company. It was a Detroit Tigers postcard series. Deech put out for just about all the Detroit players that played in the 1907, 1908, 1909 three-time American League championship team that went to 3 World Series and unfortunately ended up losing all 3 of them. But Cobb appeared twice in this series. Actually, 3 different cards were produced of him, 2 different images, and then 1 image, which was the batting pose. There's 2 variations for that one. But this one is his fielding pose. This is the rarest of the different Deech variations that were produced. This one's not a variation. It's just a fielding for Cobb. And one of his most desirable rookie card options again. This one in today's market is well into 5 figures for a nice condition copy, probably somewhere in the 20 to 30,000 kind of range. Okay, next one we're going to look at is a even rarer maybe than the Deech anyway. Probably not as rare as the W600. But this is a 1908. This is a set called the American League Publishing Company postcards. And although the name says American League Publishing, they did actually produce National League players as well. There is a Honus Wagner card in this set. Extremely rare. I would guess single digits on all the examples that are known. Players from this set. It was not a huge set. I think the total cards offered was somewhere around 20 or so, maybe a little less than 20 players. And this is the Cobb version. It's got him in a portrait in the upper right corner inside an oval, and then a full-length batting pose next to the portrait. On the bottom, it's got his name, identifying, and then a brief bio information. And this has got the typical postcard back. So 1908 American League Publishing postcard, Ty Cobb. Okay. I'm going to move on to our fourth one now. Okay, and this one is going to be the 1908 to 1909 Rose Company postcard. These are one of the most popular, widely collected pre-war postcard sets. The checklist is very significant, well over 100 different players issued, including a few minor league players as well as MLB players. Again, there's Honus Wagner in the set. There's a Cy Young, there's Christy Mathewson, so just about all the major stars from that era, the first decade of the 1900s, are going to be included in this Rose Company postcard set. It's also the earliest MLB card for Walter Johnson, so a fantastic rookie card possibility there. For Cobb, it's really his rookies are 07, so this would be really like a second year, 1908. 09 option. But the Rose Company postcards, again, very rare. The number of Cobbs, I believe, is somewhere in the vicinity of 10, graded between PSA and SGC. And this set's very popular. It's got the really nice portrait of the player in the center and the gold trim around it with the baseball field underneath, and images of a batter and a fielder on the bottom. So super popular set, 1908-09 Rose Company, and of course Cobb being one of the featured highlights in that set. Okay, moving on to our number 5, early Cobb. In terms of rarity, and these are in chronological order, they're not in order of rarity. So this one is the 1909 Crofts Candy, which is also designated as E92 in the American card catalog. There's several different companies that put out E92 cataloged cards. There's a Crofts Cocoa, there's a Dockman and Sons, and a couple of other companies advertising on the back of these E92s. But the Crofts Candy is possibly the rarest out of the 5. Single digit populations on this Cobb. And it's a popular caramel card pose that appears in a few different other sets picturing Cobb. It's also in the E106 set, as well as a few others. So popular collectible. This one's in color. Some of Cobb's early postcards were in black and white. So this one appeals to those who prefer the color printed cards as opposed to black and white versions. Okay, up to number 6. And this one's going to be another early Cobb produced from a candy company. These are cataloged as W555, 555s. These were cut out from a candy box, very similar to other Cobb cards from that era, cut out from candy boxes, which also included the orange borders among other sets. This image is on a couple of other Cobb pieces. Was not used all that often. And these are, again, very scarce. The population on this is probably somewhere between 10 and 20 total graded between PSA and SGC. And the trick with these is to have the complete black border surrounding the player in order to get a numerical grade from the grading companies. If the card is trimmed down to the photo and there's no black border on all four sides, the grading companies just give it an authentic then, which will impact the value of the card. So originally these were cataloged as 1907, and which would have made it a Cobb rookie card option. But the dates for the issue on this one have since been updated to 1909 to 1910, which removes it from rookie card status. So still awesome, rare, early Cobb candy card. Okay, moving on to number 7. Okay, and this one it kind of falls into that postcard era again that was issued from 1907 to 1909. I believe this one was issued more towards the 1909 date. But this is from the Wolverine Tigers postcard set, similar to the Deech, but was put out by Wolverine News, another local newspaper out of Detroit. And Wolverine News put out 2 Cobb cards from this series. One is this portrait, which is the more desirable and the rarer of the 2 Wolverine News Cobbs. But the other one, picturing Cobb, is also quite rare in itself. The population on this one, I believe, is around 6 or 7 graded, and the other Cobb version is, I think, about a dozen or so, maybe 12 to 14, something like that. So both very, very low pop report numbers, both from the 1907 to 09 Wolverine News postcard series, again, picturing all Detroit players from the 3-time World Series team. Okay, next up is going to be number 8 for Cobb. And this one is the 1909 to 1910. The company is called Topping, Topping, and Company. It's another postcard series. And again, features all Detroit players. It's labeled as Tiger Stars on top of the postcard. And these are really neat. They're yellow and white and black images, and a portrait of Cobb featured in the center. I don't think I've seen this particular portrait of him anywhere else. So really cool card. These are very rare. I think the population on this is under 10. And again, another postcard option. This one would not be a rookie candidate as it's from 1909 to 1910. Okay, moving on to number 9 in the Cobb list. This one's going to be a super popular one. So this is, it's a T206 Cobb, which is not that rare. So you might wonder why that's on the list here. This is the red portrait background. The reason why it's on here is, in a second, I'm going to show you the back of it. And you're probably familiar with the fact that the T206s come with a number of different backs, over 20 different factory advertising. And the rarest, I believe, of all, and some people don't even really consider it as part of the T206 set. Some people consider it more like its own individual, unique set. But it's going to be the Ty Cobb portrait on the front with the Ty Cobb advertising on the back. And these are extremely rare, super popular, partly because it's part of the T206 set, and the rarest back of all the T206 cards. These are six-figure cards in today's world, and they're halfway decent condition. And otherwise, front is the normal red background Ty Cobb portrait, but the unique back has Ty Cobb, King of the Smoking Tobacco World, advertising. So for someone that can afford this, it's probably one of the grail cards after the Wagner and the Plank and the other two error cards from T206. For those trying to complete a set, the next rarest one is probably this Ty Cobb advertising back. And finally is going to be our 10th and final Ty Cobb early career card that I'm going to show today. This one's extremely rare. This is the 1910 Darby chocolates. So this was a little small candy box with chocolates inside, picturing a ball player on the front. There's a lot of top players. There's a Wagner from the set as well. Nearly impossible to find one of these. Definitely population numbers, probably more like 5 and under on this one. And a nice batting image of Cobb there with the pennant chocolates, the big hit made by Darby, the name of the chocolate company that produced these. And again, these are candy box with the card on the outside of the box. So 1910 Darby chocolates, Ty Cobb, finishing up our top 10 rarities list. So that's going to wrap up today's video on 10 of the early career Ty Cobb rarities. Hope you found at least a couple of things here that maybe you were not familiar with before today's video and learned a little bit about it. Maybe something to go after if you're a Ty Cobb collector, player collector. And definitely not cheap. Ty Cobb cards are at the premium side of the market these days, but some unique stuff to go after if you're in the market for one of those kind of items. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys again on the next one.